survival collapse. Pugs. Why physical collapse betrayed emotional survivors? Pugs didn't survive history by being fragile. They survived by being emotional survivors, tough, resilient, and loyal under pressure. But when humans rewire their bodies for appearance over function, their survival engines collapse inside broken frames. By the end of this video, you'll understand why Pugs dominated emotional survival roles for centuries, why their strengths came from resilience, not weakness, and how modern breeding turned the ultimate emotional survivors into physical prisoners. True survival function. Why pugs were created? Pugs originally evolved in ancient China. They were designed to live inside royal courts as emotional survival companions, endure social stress environments with loyalty and calmness, monitor human emotional changes and react with resilience, survive dense, crowded political environments without emotional breakdown. Their selected traits are extreme emotional resilience, surviving human political instability, sudden social pressure, and chaos. Low prey drive, stability in crowded spaces without resource guarding and chaos. High tolerance for emotional stress, remaining functional under intense emotional bombardment. Pugs weren't joke dogs. They were social survivors engineered to stabilize humans inside unstable worlds. Why pugs succeeded for centuries? Compact size allowed survival in small human quarters. Emotional loyalty allowed survival of social turbulence. Calm demeanor under pressure allowed pugs to function where larger, more reactive dogs would have failed. Pugs survived because they endured emotional storm without collapsing. Why modern life breaks pugs? Today's pugs face physical collapse from extreme brachycephalic modification, designed for exaggerated flat faces. Environmental overload in modern urban environments. Heat, noise, activity without physical resilience. Overexposure to emotional flooding without survival structure. Forced hypersocialization without permission-based management. Lack of structured outlets for loyalty and emotional connection. Result? Well, it's very simple. Physical bodies collapse under basic environmental stress. Emotional survival instincts overload into hyperclinginess, anxiety, and stress-reactive behaviors. Pugs don't overheat, struggle, and break because they are weak-minded. They do it because their bodies have been engineered into survival failure. Precise survival mismatch points, aka critical failures. No physical endurance capability. Simple activities like short walks, mild play cause respiratory collapse. No tactical emotional management. Without leadership, pugs absorb chaotic human emotional instability, escalating into anxiety disorders. No stress permission systems. Overexposure without withdrawal options leads to chronic cortisol overload. No environmental control without tactical management. Pugs default to environmental hyper-awareness, barking, pacing, and demand behaviors. Now let's talk about real collapse stages in pugs. Early stage, 6 months to 1.5 years. Loud, raspy breathing during basic activities. Mild defensive behaviors when stressed, like resource guarding, avoidance behaviors, sleep disturbances from breathing obstruction, snoring, apnea. Middle stage, 2 to 4 years. Full collapse under moderate heat or exhaustion. Blue gums, panting, collapse. Emotional hyperattachment to owners, inability to self-soothe. Chronic skin, eye, and ear infections from structural issues. Late stage, 5 years onward. Respiratory crisis during normal daily movement. Physical shutdowns, refusal to move, panting heavily, even indoors. Behavioral shutdown, refusal to engage socially except for desperate clinging behaviors. Pugs don't collapse emotionally because they are sensitive. They collapse because their survival instincts are trapped inside bodies engineered to betray them. what the pug's brain is trying to do at each stage. Early stage, attach, monitor humans, survive by emotional loyalty. Middle state, my body is failing, but I must stay close. I must survive with them. Late state, my body cannot keep up. I survive by emotional attachment only. Really sad story, honestly. Correct owner patterns versus average owner failure. Correct owners actively monitor breathing and heat exposure, managing activities carefully, structure emotional engagement, calm leadership first, affection earned through calmness, manage public exposure, avoiding overstimulation without permission-based retreat, build emotional independence early, structured crate training, self-soothing exercises. But average owners overstimulate physically and emotionally without structural boundaries, misinterpret breathing crisis as normal snoring, delaying medical intervention. Reward emotional clinginess without work structure, reinforcing dependency, collapse. Overexposed to chaotic environments without recovery structures. Real consequences of survival betrayal. Early respiratory failure requiring surgery or euthanasia sometimes. Chronic anxiety behaviors, excessive barking, destructive stress coping. Emotional depression when attachment needs cannot be managed healthily. Shortened lifespan through cumulative physical and emotional collapse. Pugs don't fail because they aren't tough. They fail because humans broke the body that was supposed to protect their heart. If you want to survive raising emotional survivalists trapped inside fragile bodies, not just mourn them after collapse, check the full survival reality series playlist, subscribe to Train for Life, and comment below if you fought through Pug survival collapse or tried to rescue one from physical systems that failed them. In the next survival collapse, we move into American Bullies, the rising powerhouse breed, and why strength without survival structure detonates faster than anyone expects. Pugs survived dynasties, wars, and centuries of human instability. But no dog, no matter how loyal, can survive a world where humans destroyed the very body meant to carry the loyalty forward.